What's going on, everybody?
What's up, everyone?
We're going live here. We are on our Tuesday night tackle talk.
A little later than normal.
Yeah, well, it's because we were fishing.
Yeah.
I don't mind being a little late when we go out fishing.
Oh, me neither.
We weren't doing a lot of catching, but we
No.
were doing some fishing.
We're just we're out there testing lures. We're lure testing.
Yeah.
By the way, just so you know, our tackle warehouse order did not show up.
Yeah, it
It was
didn't
supposed
show.
to be today, and I got the notification about 3 o'clock.
Yeah, that was
Big.
delayed.
It was delayed, so we did not get that. So
Yeah, so people that just tuned in, I said we got 4 or 5. Our tackle warehouse order didn't come today. We had something cool. We had 2 things on there that was pretty cool, right? Or did you order a few other things?
I ordered
don't
those
tell
two.
me.
The one thing that we talked about on the
Yeah.
last show.
Yeah. The bait
And-
that Yak Robert Brown.
Yep, and I ordered a tool, a new
Yeah.
tool that came out for a specific type of rigging. So we have that coming as well.
So next Tackle Tuesday. What's going on, Walton Doyle? Hey man, it's
What's
glad
going
to have
on,
you
bud?
on here, man. Got a few guys coming in. Let me get pulled up on my YouTube here so I can see the comments as they come through. Let's see. But yeah, like I said, we hopefully by next week. I'm on our page. What am I doing here?
Yeah, we'll have some baits next week. to
Yeah.
go up.
Yeah. We want to thank for the donation on the last show that helped go towards the cause
Yeah,
of that other bait that we wanted to show. So
yeah.
I got Yak Bassin on here.
But this way, maybe we'll be able to try it out before we actually do the show.
Yeah. Chad Dillon said, "Bound Chicka, wow, wow.
Whoa,
Evening, gents. What's going on?"
that's gonna be that type of show.
And Jeffrey Quick, what's up, fellas? Man, I'm gonna tell you what, guys. It's been last week was crazy. You know, I mean, we had a good show. I was excited about that. But
Yeah.
just work wise, it was just crazy. It was
Yep.
it was great. This week's been it's been a blessing to be caught up. You know what I mean? For the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah,
We've been able. That's why I was able to get out and go fishing. So we took your family out today.
yeah. Took the families out for a little bit, done a little fishing.
Spring break, kids are down. All the kids are out. So
A lot of lures in the trees, and
Yeah.
we've had them working this week too. So maybe that's why we haven't.
yeah,
had
we
more
had
time,
help.
because
We had help.
We had some extra hands helping us get things done and pushed out the door.
Yeah. Holton Doyle says he can't wait to see what they have at ICAST. I'm curious too. From what I hear, what we heard,
Yeah,
that some of the bait companies pulled out. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's. I don't know what they're gonna do this year.
Yeah.
We just got to get registered for that. But
yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready to see what's new. Just
yeah,
in the industry, I guarantee you there's going to be that new trolling motor will be out.
from Power Pole. Yeah.
Yep, the power pole trolling motor. I'm sure will be out. The new Humminbird, their live system. I'm sure will be out.
Yeah.
What?
And Yak says the trees are known as the Yak grocery stores on the lakes. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to see something new. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's gonna be anything that's like. I hate the word game changer so much. I know we say it just it's jokingly when we say it, but
Yeah.
like I don't know what's gonna be game changer. I mean, you know, like say Power Pole is coming out with their trolling motor. Is it game changer? Maybe not. I mean, Lowrance come out there. It's just not. Didn't really set the world on fire. It was cool.
Yeah.
Had some great features on it. That year, the iCast, it was the trolling motor iCast. I mean, Garmin had theirs. Motor Guide had their new brushless motor.
Yep. They had their new brushes. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that was happening.
Yeah.
We've got the kids up here tonight.
So if you see us lose it for a minute,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you see a small case of Tourette's
yeah.
break out, that's parent Tourette's. That's what's going to happen.
yeah. You see
Yeah.
us holding back.
Yeah. And then you see a snap, and then we'll come right back to
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, we'll be back to normal.
Yeah, the
here.
old parent Tourette's. Yeah. We're
But-
good at that.
But yeah, I think there's going to be some new kayaks that's going to be coming out this for iCast. But other than that, I don't know. It could be some new different baits. I mean, what was that? What's that one company that did the spider bait and the duck bait? And you always see something weird and crazy like
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm sure there'll be somebody who's out there with something different.
Yeah.
I don't, I mean, spot lock definitely changed the game.
Yeah.
Spot lock and anything like that definitely changed the game.
It was pretty much.
And then live scope.
Yeah.
That's
Hummingbird.
probably some of the biggest stuff that's changed the game.
Yeah.
in the past
Hummingbird's going to
years.
have their new. It's supposed to have been out already, but they'll probably have their new.
I think it's June now.
Yeah. They'll have their new. What do they call it? Live 360 or something, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be like 360 live. If it is 360 live, but it's supposed to be a totally different thing. It's not going to be like a 360.
Yeah.
So you'll have to have like 2 units. I've done some research on that.
You got to have 2 units.
Well, you won't be able to use that and that together because it uses the same port.
Oh, I got you. So, yeah. So, anyways, looking forward to seeing what's going on down there. Fishing recap today. Matthew caught 1 bass on a little swim bait, little Kayak. Did I say that right? Is it Kayak or Kayak? I always say Kayak.
I think it's Kayak.
Hey, Bass Cat Dave's here.
Craig would let us know.
Yeah, Craig will let us know. He ain't on here. I wonder why.
He's probably asleep because he's old.
He's an old guy. But here I is, buckwheat. That's what Bass Cat Dave said.
Old Papa Craig.
Yeah. But no, it was. What'd you say? Who caught the yellow perch today?
Well, my wife hooked it, but I can't remember who
Reeled it in.
in.
One of the children.
Yeah, it's a little yellow perch. There's a lot of yellow perch down here.
Yeah. Hence why the color probably so good.
Oh,
The
yeah.
special color.
A special.
Yeah, that's Craig's old. Yeah. He is. He's old. So am I. But yeah, Craig was at the shop today
Yeah.
for a long time, and we still didn't get none out of him. I'm just kidding. Craig was nice. He was generous and brought us a nice little camera mount.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice of him to bring
Yeah, we
that.
hooked him up with some swag.
Yeah.
Picked the RS mount up for his wife's boat.
Oh yeah.
She's getting bow mounted.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't sound right. Wait till he goes back and hears this one. We gotta tell me. He's gotta go.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was good. That was a sneaky one. You got me. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man. Well, anyway.
Yeah, you got me on that one. I'm kind of crying a little bit.
Yeah. I heard she's getting 45 pounds of thrust.
Yeah, she was. Oh man. I can't wait till he goes back and watches this one.
Oh well,
Yeah.
that wasn't planned. As
Yeah. Robert said he caught a skunk. So apparently he didn't do well either. I'm gonna tell you what, this lake here, man. These lakes down here are so. I don't know if we're just catching it at the wrong time.
He's like, no, I'm scared to come to y'all's shop.
Yeah. You never know what you get when you come to them doors in Oneobjective.
We're gentle.
Yeah. But oh man, that got me. What was I even talking about? Oh, the beds down here. Like, how many beds did you see today?
I've seen a lot, but like I said, I seen some that were on it, but they just didn't seem.
They're not committed. Like the ones you caught the other day. You caught a nice one the other day.
And well, we caught 2.
Yeah.
Pretty close to each other, and both of them were on. But it'd been warm for a few days, like real warm. And the water was like 3 degrees warmer, 3 or 4 degrees warmer than it actually was today.
Which is crazy to me. I mean, granted, it was cool the other nights, but it's kind of crazy to me that it wasn't warmer than what it was.
Yeah, it was a lot cooler still.
Which, I mean, because you think today was hot, man. I mean, it was pretty hot.
Yeah.
Considering you thought they would have been pulled up. So, I don't know. It was so many beds. I seen one today that I told you about. That had like a
Mhm.
little scar on his head. That's the only reason I seen him. Then you said, was that big one still on the bed back there?
That one was gone.
Really? So, that video is going to be coming out. Well, I got to get your video up
Mm-hmm.
this week. And then either this weekend or the first of next week, our other video will be out of where we went. We got
together.
2 days. We got 2 days of it.
Yeah.
Good spinnerbait bite day, which, like I say, there was no big ones in there.
Yeah.
But it was a good spinnerbait bite day. Well, you caught a decent one at the end.
Well,
there.
we both caught one decent one.
Yeah, yeah. And then we'll have, we went out for a couple hours. We just had just a couple hours to go out and blow off some steam and go try to catch a couple that we thought were going to be up on beds.
And we went in one pocket and we seen those two. We went everywhere else up on the lake though and didn't see any.
Mm-mm. Is that one pocket?
It was the one pocket, and I mean, I didn't see any beds today anywhere else up the lake though.
Really?
I did not see any of them. We worked a lot of area up there, and I didn't see any. I didn't go in any other big main pockets or nothing, but I tried to just fish the main lake stuff, but it's a lot of brush and everything. So at the end, I started flipping a wacky rig and stuff like that, but then the wind picked up, started throwing a spinnerbait, had a couple bumps on it, and I actually threw a swim jig a little bit in the yellow perch color.
Yeah.
And I got slack in my line like twice, swimming it
Yeah.
back to the boat, but nothing committed to it.
Well, I had 2 blow ups on a buzzbait and had a follow. And I mean, they were so far in the back of the creek.
Yeah.
I mean, it was shallow. I couldn't
Yeah.
go no further back there with my boat.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they blew up back there, but
What color buzzbait were you throwing?
white one.
The white one?
The RBT. I was throwing the RBT one with the.
Chartreuse?
No, it was
Or
just a white.
straight white?
Yeah, I had the. I think I needed to trim it up a little bit. Because RBT, y'all know the RBT, he sponsors a lot of our shows on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure y'all go check him out because he's done a lot.
Yeah.
I know it's been tough for him here lately just because of trying to get baits to paint and stuff like that. So make sure y'all go check him out, RBT Custom Baits. Ron Weimer. I always say Weimer. Anyway, go check him out. I was throwing it. I'm gonna tell you what, that bait does come to the top quick
Yeah.
when you don't take much of a crank. But anyways, they were just coming up, and I think I should have put a trail hook, but I was throwing so much brush that I
But
didn't throw it.
his doesn't have rubber skirts on them either.
No, they're feathers or
They're like
hair.
bucktail.
Yeah, bucktail.
Like a
that's it.
bucktail. And they have a whole different movement in the water.
Yeah, it's pretty. You don't really need like a trailer, like a grub or a swim bait with them because it's pretty good. Yak bass. Robert said he lost my only fish today on a swim jig. Checking the GoPro to see if I caught the footage. Yeah, I need to go back and look on mine and see if I got the footage on there. 'Cause sometimes I had to way the boat positioned on my cast. I got to go back and see if I got it on there, but. It was pretty crazy, but taking the kids out, you're trying to let them make casts, and you're trying to get them fishing, and you're working on hang-ups, and today I ended up giving them 2 reels that I bought for them last year that still had an old line, and it was poor Matthew was fighting nothing but tangles back here, so I didn't bring him good equipment today, so. Yak Bass, I don't know if James Quinn contacted y'all yet, but he wants to drop off his PDL to see if y'all can come up with a bow mount. Dude, if he would love to drop it off,
That would be awesome.
give us about a week. That's what we always tell people drop them off.
Yeah.
Just it gives us time because we have orders we got to do too, and then try to work in design time and test time and all that stuff. So it gives about a week. If he could part with it for a week, we'll make things right. You know what I mean? And
Yep. For sure.
he said, "Try not to get hooked when the kids are out." Yeah, you were right. You were right.
There was a lot of hooking going on.
Yeah. And you're watching them to make sure they don't hook their brother or sister.
Yeah. Yeah, it was tough.
So did everybody see the? I'm sorry. Was you going to say something?
I was just saying the parent Tourette's kicks in.
Yeah.
Pretty strong when.
Pretty soon, a fun day of fishing turns into a stressful event.
Yeah.
When it shouldn't be.
Yeah, sometimes you just need.
Yeah.
You,
Sometimes I'm like,
it might be better to do it drunk.
Yeah. Bringing a bag of the good stuff or something.
Yeah.
You got to do something to cope with it.
Yeah, bring some of that, And then got them baits, the 420 color.
420 color. Sometimes I look and I'm like, as I'm sitting there and I lose it a little bit. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm like totally like losing my mind, but you're getting frustrated. You're trying to hold it in, and you can't.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
And I'm just like, am I a good dad? I think about it sometimes. I'm like, what does other dads do when they go fishing? Like
Lose it.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. You see these pictures, these poster children and dads, where they like take a kid fishing. And that's cool because we promote that a lot. But they're always looking so happy.
Yeah.
I mean, is it like that the whole time, or is that just for that couple minutes they caught that fish?
Well, I think what it is we're gonna be so excited when they have to take their kids fishing.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like, oh, I remember those.
Yeah.
Guess my phone's not very charged either.
Might have to get a charger. You got a plug up here?
Yeah.
Hey kids, go find us a charger for the phone.
What?
Well, y'all ain't that busy.
Yeah. Go find us a charger for the phone.
One.
Oh. Don't make me get to 3.
Yeah.
We really do need it though. We're low right now.
Still on, though?
Yeah, we're live right now. But anyways,
This isn't working very
yeah.
well.
As you can see, while we're frustrated from the water, it's carrying on. It's carrying on the bank.
Hi, my name is Austin Bush. Hi, my name is Alyssa Carter.
But anyway, everybody's seeing the made it here. Philip Cook. What's going on, Philip? Glad you could join us, man.
If you'll please hit that like button.
Yeah, if you're in here,
If
hit
you
the like
would.
button right now, if you don't mind.
I mean, I know we got our kids and everything with us, but
Yeah.
we're trying.
Yeah, we're trying real hard.
Yeah.
This ain't scripted, I can tell you that.
Yeah. Hey, what about the Max Sense prank that MLF pulled the other day?
I'm gonna tell you what, it got us.
I was ticked.
I was too. I was like,
was
the
like-
whole time I'm like, this is a marketing. Thank you. I'm like, this is a marketing strategy, and what they're gonna do is they're not gonna allow them to use it in doing this, so they can promote this bait. That's what I'm thinking. I think he's got one here.
That's
Uh-oh. Typical.
My thing's not long enough.
Typical.
My cord.
We're getting it. Hold tight.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh.
We got
Did you feel that?
No.
Oh.
Huh.
Goodness.
But that's always happened when we're on the show.
I like it.
Just to say how it came through. But anyways, what do y'all think about the MLF prank? Did you watch the video?
But have you ever smelt Max Scent bait? Have you?
No. Have you tasted it? You should have got a regular Berkeley bait. A regular Berkeley bait and see if there's a taste difference.
We want to do that on the show?
Let's do it. God bless. You just licked on that one. I'm gonna do COVID.
That's not very good.
God. I've smelled. That's what Jeffrey Quick said.
Have you tasted it?
What did it taste like?
It's not bad. It's a little salty.
Is it it's like a missile bait salty?
I just cracked a piece. It's like sea salt.
But it smells like, it's just like,
It smells like dog food.
it does. It smells just like dog food. Smell it.
Yeah. That's your snacks.
Yeah.
You have to eat them.
Smell-
And definitely tasted it before. Not very good. Yeah.
Hey, we're not double.
Hey, I'm just one of the people, if you expect fish to eat it, you should probably try to eat it too,
Yeah. I wish you had some
See if
other
you like it
Berkeley.
or not.
Yeah, it's but
I got regular Berkeley.
Go get some. The prank was funny. I thought the prank. It like I say, it got us because I'm sending this to James and I'm like, this is just stupid. I'm thinking like this is A-rig stuff. Why are they getting rid of this? But and then you come out and I don't know if you've had a chance to watch a video, but it was funny because Here, kids, this stinks. Try it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's about right.
that's what we do.
God,
you know?
this stinks. Smell it.
I know. God, you smell it fart. Go walk in there. Yeah. You try to walk it over there to everybody so they can smell it.
it for you.
That's way better.
Yeah, as it is a totally different,
Yeah, this is just tastes more rubbery.
like rubbery.
Yeah, the other one is not. It's not as tasty.
I got some of the Accent beavers from the classic when we went down there.
What was that beaver thing we were talking about last weekend?
Yeah,
The fuzzy
the
beaver.
fuzzy beaver.
Yeah.
Oh man,
So you started it.
I did not. You're the one who started talking about Craig bow mountain or whatever.
Yeah, that just totally. Once I was there, I was just committed. I couldn't.
New name for it, salty dog.
But yeah, no, this smells.
So does I haven't looked at the power bait stuff. The Accent. So they have it in the chigger crawl too.
They have it in jig trailers. I think. I don't think they have it actually in the chigga crawl. It's like a different thing. But yeah, these. I've got the creature hog here.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's
pop a
brand
seal
new.
on that
Oh,
one.
that's a good one.
That looks like a good jig trailer.
You know what it looks like to me? You know when you get a bait, what's the thing? When you get a bait wet, it's been sitting in water. Don't it have that look to it?
I'm wondering what it would do. God, I wonder what it will do, like if you leave it out. Like,
It's
does
all
it
up on my hands, dude? Look.
put it in your nose?
God. It smells really good.
Smack you with my beaver.
It does. It does smell like. You know what it smells like? You know the cat fishing food that we used to get, the chum.
Yeah, it smells like the fish food.
Yeah, that's what it smells exactly like that. That's what it smells like to me. But
I'm wondering if it like will shrivel up if you don't have it like
in the back, like
and it's like gulp does.
Yeah.
Like the gulp. You can't leave. You leave that stuff on your hook, it's done.
yeah,
You throw your hook away. 'Cause no, you're gonna like chisel it off.
yeah. I wonder how that is.
Because
Because
see,
it's got
like,
all this stuff in the bag.
It's like
that
the bag
moisture.
is wet
Yeah,
inside.
yeah. It's got the water. See,
You
like
see the little water spots in there? How many of you have used the Berkeley Accents, and do you see a difference with this over like a regular power bait, or is it just like
Is it again?
the same? Because
Yeah.
I have never thrown these, as you can tell. I just pulled them out of the bag. This is one thing I was able to get.
Yeah, so everybody's tuning in right now. For one, please hit the like button if you don't mind. And two is our tackle warehouse order did not make it today. It was supposed to be here today. So we got some cool stuff that we ordered that we wanted to show you guys that we want to talk about.
Really, they were killing it.
Yeah, that's what we said. When I couldn't get anything else to work last year, the Accent hit worms they were killing it.
Really.
Did they have it in a worm like the power bait worm?
Oh yeah. No,
That'd be great
They
for night
actually
fishing.
had them at Bass Pro. They didn't have any of the jig trailers in these. They only had like it was a small selection, but the Bass Pro that's near my house is
Well,
not very good. It's more saltwater oriented.
I
It's
don't
the one
know.
in Hampton.
The Bass Pro down here in Concord really ain't that great anymore. I mean, it's like they got all the Bass Pro like brand.
Yeah,
stuff
that's
now.
it seems like that's more where they're oriented is moving towards more of their own stuff.
Yeah,
But I would like to get the jig trailers and try them and some of the big worms for like Carolina rigging,
yeah,
tougher bites, hot summer.
yeah.
I mean, they have to work. If you've seen Jordan Lee's face when they announced it, he about lost it.
Him, Skeet Reese was ticked.
And they were blocking out some of the other people's comments.
Was it Josh? Was it Josh Bertrand?
I think it was Josh Bertrand that.
I can't remember if it was him or somebody else. But
It's one of those guys, but you can see like there's no sound coming out of his mouth on that part of the video.
yeah. Boyd Duckett sold it. I will give him that. He sold it.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah. He said that since they were
dominating.
dominating the series last year, that they felt like it was right
Yeah,
to ban Berkeley Accents to put everybody else on a level playing field.
I mean, they had a list. I mean, that was somebody put some work in on that prank.
Oh yeah, and I mean they got them
I
good.
mean, we
it was
set
Justin
it out.
Lucas on there. Justin, all of them were like, "You got to be kidding."
I mean, it was a lot of people that shared that post.
Oh yeah, I mean there was a lot of people like, "You got to be."
Yeah.
I think a lot of people were like, "What's this MLF stuff anymore?" They were getting ready to.
But you think about it, what they did. Look what we got.
I know. I bought them
Yeah. I mean, people bought it now. You know what I mean? Like,
because I'm ready to try it. Because after you've seen Jordan Lee's face, they must work.
yeah, they got to. They got to.
Yeah. So this is what Jordan Lee is using to catch all his fish. That's
Yeah.
why he's so good.
Yeah.
It's
So
got to
we'll
be
just be like Jordan Lee then.
Yeah, I mean, we should be catching them like Jordan
We should
Lee.
throw them today. Did you throw them today?
But I didn't because they're in the house.
You probably could caught more fish.
Well, I probably, yeah. Maybe. I doubt it.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was a good prank. There was one other prank too that was out there. Did you see the the nitro boat?
Uh-uh.
The Z30.
Oh, they're going to do a 30-footer?
Did you see it?
Uh-uh.
I guess it was a prank. I never seen where it come up April Fools,
Really?
but it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, no such thing as bad publicity.
You're right,
Nope.
man. I mean,
That was-
they sold it.
That was a killer move.
Yeah,
But the way the pros acted, it definitely is something to it, I believe.
Yeah.
Jordan Lee's face was just like,
yeah. He didn't know what to think of it. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, the nitro they did the Z30 and like when they drew it out, like it's a picture of it running down the lake. I zoomed in on it. I mean, it looks like a real boat, like the compartments and stuff on it. But I just don't think it's no Z30. I swear, I think that was just a prank.
I mean, that might be the new Oneobjective boat.
It won't be a nitro though.
No, well, I don't want no. We don't need no 30-foot boat. But I
No.
mean,
Man, that'd be a heck of a tournament. Could you
well, then I
imagine?
wouldn't have to be nowhere near you.
Yeah,
We'd be like we're fishing two different coves at the same time.
two different docks. You
Yeah.
just pull up in there sideways.
Yeah. I mean, how many kayaks could you put in a 30-foot nitro?
Yeah.
That would be a lot of kayaks. You put them end to end.
Yeah, and just ride on up where you want to fish, throw them off, and
Yeah.
power pull down with the boat.
That'd be a lot of boat. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine trying to fish between docks at Smith Mountain Lake?
You
trying
ain't
to
no
get in
fishing between them.
No.
You'd be from dock to dock. You'd be fishing two different docks.
He said it definitely had a big deck. Yeah. It was huge. It was huge. I gotta see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find that on there because it was pretty impressive. But anybody else get out through the weekend, through the week? How'd y'all do? That's what we want to know.
Yeah.
How'd everybody do?
Everybody have a good Easter weekend
True
with the
that.
family.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Yeah. It was busy. It was crazy busy. The Easter egg hunts and
Oh yeah,
all
we
that
got
stuff.
we got a bunch of little ones.
yeah, it was busy. It was no fishing. They're just showing the 19s there. I'm trying to scroll down and see. Look, there it is, right there. Look, don't that look legit?
Yeah, they just stretched that
They
thing.
stretched. Can you imagine lifting that up? I'll show you guys in a minute. Hold on.
That is crazy.
But it's clean looking how they photoshopped it.
Yeah. The Z30 XXL.
Yeah. With motors on it.
Probably a 250.
That's all it is. They ain't gonna put a 250 on it. So I'm just gonna show you guys this. See if you can see it. So if you haven't, look at that. Look at the front deck on that thing. I'm trying to get to the camera over here. Not being all shaky. Can you see it good? It's blocking me.
You're blurring it up. Back it up just a little.
Look at
Right
that.
there.
The daggone front, the front compartment piece is as long as this table.
Oh, but yeah, if not longer.
Do you want to see it? Nosy. No, we're getting away from it right now. I'll show you later. But, anyways, yeah, I don't know if everybody's seen that prank too. I thought it was
No,
pretty,
I didn't see that one. I hadn't even heard
That
of
was
it.
pretty interesting. Ain't nobody saying nothing. So y'all did not go fishing this weekend? I seen old Robert and Craig and all of them. They were doing some cooking. You know, we didn't get one daggone invite to any of that.
No, they don't like us.
So whatever.
No
you-
fishing but 2 days with my 3-year-old grandson. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
That's the main thing. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Family
I think
time.
that's what a lot of people did. You know,
I think a lot of
that's-
people are vacationing right now. You know, from Easter to through the week with spring breaks and.
where
you
a
know.
lot of kids are off this week or they were off last week. Oh, smallmouth are biting. Don't even tell me that.
Yeah, on St. Clair. That's a bucket list. I want to go up north and go smallmouth fishing so bad.
I hope they release you in 13 days too so you can go fishing.
Yeah, just sneak on out, man. If you can, without totally hurting yourself. No fishing, but great family time. My 15-month-old granddaughter picked up eggs, dog turds, and everything else in the yard. And, hey, man,
Well,
it's an Easter egg hunt.
yeah.
She found them, and you didn't know they were there, probably.
Yep. She got the golden egg.
Oh man, that's funny.
But that's memories you'll remember for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
And it'd be something
Dog
that you
turds.
that you can, tell her, future husband back in the day.
Yeah. Remember the time you picked them dog turds up for
Yep.
Easter eggs?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
gosh.
goodness she didn't think they were chocolate. Or at least we hope not.
Like a Tootsie Roll or a Twix.
Oof.
God.
That would not be good.
He said, "Oh, I will remind her." Yeah, you got to bring it up. Her first date. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait till our kids go on their first date.
Oh man.
I got a pair of jorts I've already cut off.
Oh really?
Oh, yeah.
First date jorts.
Oh, I got them first date jorts.
Mm.
Been washing them every now and then just to get the fringes real nice.
Yeah, get them good.
Oh, yeah,
You gonna
them
put some bleach on them, like the bleach bottom? You know?
Oh no, they're worn old work jeans. They're,
Oh man.
oh yeah,
they're the
they're
best.
yeah. They almost look bloodstained.
Good old jorts.
Yep.
You go get that and get some boots. You get you some slip-on work boots, or you just going flip-flops?
I don't know what It's all gonna be what's in at that time.
Yeah.
You know.
What redneck style's going on now?
Yeah, I mean jorts is always gonna be in.
Yeah.
So you
Jorts
got to
will
work
never
on your
go.
jort game.
Do you got them right to where the pockets are hanging out?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
is there any other jorts?
Man, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
You ain't seen me in them?
Thank God, no, because that would be etched in my memory.
Yeah, he will later.
Because I will remember
Yeah.
that. I will never forget
Yeah,
it.
yeah, my jort game's pretty strong.
Man, I remember.
That used to be the thing. I remember my dad walking around with the jorts on.
Yeah.
I mean,
But then they wouldn't
jorts and
consider.
fishing.
Then they wouldn't consider jorts. Though. They were just that was
That
the
was
thing.
just the shorts.
Yeah.
Now, I think we ought to have like a jort fishing challenge.
I don't think
What?
nobody wants to go through with having to watch all that video.
Well, I mean, we could do a little dancing or whatever. We'll make it entertaining.
What's up, K-Dub Fishing? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Oh man, we're just getting into the good stuff now. Jort challenges.
Yeah, jort fishing.
I'd like to have like a pair of like American flag pants and make them into jorts.
Well, yeah, I mean, but then they'd all probably just be stars at that point. They'd be
Yeah.
so short.
But it'd look cool though.
We can, I'm sure we can come up with some.
Yeah.
Tie-dye them. Or,
Yeah. Oh man, I think we need to do something like that.
yeah, I mean, I think it's cool.
I remember my dad.
Jort night fishing.
I remember my dad when we used to go fishing. We had the John boat, little 10-footer. He had a 16-footer too. We used to fish the river with. And I remember that was like he'd cut off his jean, like his jeans would get rips in them, and he'd cut the jeans off. And they didn't even cover the knees when before you sit down.
Jort fishing trail. That's what I'm saying.
Short fish trail. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like a heck of a deal. I
You
mean,
can bring
I'm
in
down.
some non-endemic sponsors in. You know what I mean? There's got to be a company out there that makes them.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, like it actually that brands them and
Yeah.
makes them.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we can get a Jort sponsor.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I was saying. We're gonna hit the phone up tomorrow.
yeah. I'm telling my.
I called them cutoffs.
Well,
Yeah, that's what they were called back then. That's
Yeah.
what my dad knew. That's what they called them.
Yeah. Victoria's Secret. Maybe we could get Victoria's Secret as a sponsor.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I think we wouldn't be able to get monetized on those videos if we did anything in that.
Well, I mean. long
Hey,
as-
City invited us to come help build his fence. I heard nothing from y'all. Hey man, I was just enjoying the progress and watching it through Facebook.
Oh, I didn't know. He didn't tell me.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'd have come and helped.
no, he wouldn't.
I might have. Could I wore my jorts?
Yeah. The neighborhood would have loved us.
Yeah, I'd
wouldn't
have showed up. You wouldn't have wanted me to work too long. I'd have been up. Yeah. I don't bend at the knee either.
they? Oh man. Jorts are always cooler than actual made jean shorts. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Nothing like homemade.
I think we have to have a jort. Jorts challenge.
So I got a lot of bad butt crack, so I mean, this is gonna.
Well,
be a
I
big
mean,
one.
you're supposed to cover that up. The short, not unless your
can't.
butt crack's hanging out the bottom of your
I got
legs.
I got one that butt crack from halfway.
Well,
up
you
my
got
back.
an extended butt crack.
Right, it
That
is.
goes up your back. We're gonna
Yeah.
let you. You gonna wear a shirt.
I wouldn't need a long shirt. Those
Yeah.
shorts. You don't
Yeah.
have nothing on.
Yeah. 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 We'll have to hike your jorts up to cover your butt crack.
Only if y'all are in jorts.
Yeah, and cut off these. I got a button up cut off.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what you wear foiling. That's when you have to wear those. In
You
West
need
Virginia.
the suns out, guns out.
Yeah.
Shirt.
Yeah. I ain't growing no mullet though.
No, we'll get a wig for that. You
Yeah.
got the fro wig.
Oh, I do got a nice fro wig.
Got that blended by the light song in my name. I mean, blinded by the light.
Oh yeah, that would be. Who said that?
Kato fishing. Oh man, anybody doing any rigging right now? I know most of you guys. Some of you guys already got your kayaks rigged. Anybody doing anything new? Well, spring's here. Most of the time, people got most of their boats rigged, but
Well, yeah, certain ones. I mean, it depends on where you're at, though.
yeah,
Like if you're in Texas and here you want your boats pretty much rigged and ready to go.
it's crazy. You can see it as the year goes on, like our sales and like the demographic.
Yeah,
You know, like it's January. All of them, it's like Texas.
Texas,
Florida,
California, Florida. You'll see it, and it's like it works its way up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to watch how it goes.
Yeah,
We actually need next year to like make a map and then just start like pinning and
Yeah.
just seeing where the sales are coming up. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
because we've sold a couple things to some people in Canada,
Yeah,
and they're getting their boats ready.
yeah. It's sorry. Yeah, it's been pretty cool seeing all that go on. Got some. We'll say we got some new Acicol stuff in stock.
Yeah, those are. We should have brung one of them. That's a.
We'll have that
Tuesday.
next Tackle Tuesday thing. It's actually pretty cool.
They've been out for a while, and we've actually had them on our site for a long time. We got a bunch more in because we never actually put none on our rods,
no,
but that's what we want to do. I want to put some on because for Texas rigging stuff like that, you don't have to unhook it from your bait or nothing. You just put your weight and everything slides right in, and it keeps everything ready. You're ready to go at all times.
yeah,
You ain't
it's a
gotta
great drop shot. Like,
Uh-huh.
I mean, you know, a lot of rods have the little hooks, but
Yeah, but you can
that-
stick your weight in this one.
yeah, it's actually pretty cool. There ain't a lot of little things out there that like really gets me when it
Mhm.
comes to like new little creative ideas.
Yeah.
But that one right there, I think, is pretty
Yeah.
cool. We just never
Yeah.
really messed with it much.
Yeah, I think it's underestimated. I just don't think many people know as much
Yeah.
about it. But
Yeah,
I think once that thing gets rolling, it's going to be. But it's been
Mhm.
out for a few years.
yeah. It just started taking off. Like we had a bunch of them, couldn't get rid of them, and then all of a sudden
They
just-
were gone.
Yeah, they just started going. So, Basket Dave said, been working on. I mean, he said after all this talk, been looking at trolling motors. I tell you, it's a matter of time, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's pretty cool when people want to keep it real with kayaking and just want to paddle. I have nothing against it. I think it's
No,
great.
I think that's.
I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it comes to a point in time how serious you get and how long you want to go of a trip. You know, especially when you get older, if you got shoulder issues or you got hip issues or legs, knees, all that stuff, man. A motor's like,
Just
you on the
for
water.
pre-fishing.
yeah,
Even if you just used it for pre-fishing, you know, because you knew you were going to go fish a spot and you knew what you were going to do, you know.
yeah,
I think it's a game changer.
yeah.
But I'm all for people who want to just go out there and do it. And I think there's certain times that I just want to do that too.
Yeah.
You know, even though we have the motors, I think that there's certain times you just want to, like, I'd like to take that Falcon out there and just go fishing it.
Yeah.
You know,
just paddle it.
Just paddle it.
Simple.
Go fish. Something simple you can drop in and go and rock and roll.
Yeah, I mean, I like simple too. I mean, stuff like that. You know, something you just want to, if you even got like 2 hours, something like that, you just throw that on together.
Something
real
that
quick.
you ain't got to rig all the way out. You just can go. And that to me, like the simple fishing stuff. If you just had a kayak and you just want to go paddle, you just want to go fishing. That's just laid back, chill. You just want to chill. I think that's probably the simplest way to go because the way that everybody rigs everything out.
You about have to have the trailer with a lot of them, or you're tearing down a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so, let's see. Brent said, son of Kilgore told me Illinois. Philip Cook said he worked on his kayak trailer. Brent Coleman, by any chance, would you happen to have an extension to go on the leverage landing net? Kids bought me one for my birthday, but doesn't have an extension to go in the rod holder. Oh, so I think it's like the one I had. Like the little piece was really far at the end. You couldn't put it in the rod holder.
I got you.
We don't have nothing like. I'm sure it's something you could probably make up.
Yeah, or send us a picture in Messenger, so just to make sure that we're making sure we know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Says Jack Basson just told my wife Josh and Jane said it's okay for me to bow my. The bow mounter. That's the new thing.
Yeah, it's not the bow mounter. It's the bow mounter.
Baby, you can get bow mounted tonight.
Yeah.
I have multiple yaks for different places. Yeah, I mean what's Robert Myers. What's going on, buddy? Hey man, I'm gonna be back in town here in a couple days, so get with me.
Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit the like button right here. If you're a true friend, you'll do it. That's funny. I'm glad you came in later on this one, Rob.
Uh-oh.
Tried to hit spot lock, but it failed. You crazy, Robert. Oh, my God.
We got to go fishing together.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's going to be a trip.
Yeah, that's fun. We need to invite Craig so we can pick on him all the time, too.
Oh, yeah, because what was said in this video.
Yeah.
That's,
I like old Craig. He can take it. You know what I mean? Like,
he's to want to hang around with us. He's got to be able to.
Yeah, he keeps coming back for more, so he must like it.
Yeah. Oh, we might have missed. He ain't been on the show tonight, so.
Brett said, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about." That's funny.
Yeah, the spotlight deal. That's
pretty good.
That's real good.
It's
like, don't you move.
Oh man. I seen one guy was there talking about his trailer, and I was wanting to know, like, there's so many, there's so many different ways you can rig a kayak trailer out there, and but I mean, do people like to keep that simple too? I mean, is there? I mean, there's some people that build some really good kayak trailers out there. I'm not gonna say it ain't. I mean, they got some great ingenuity. They do some good stuff. But sometimes to me, like ours, I just kind of like how ours is. It's kind of simple.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful even out there at the boat ramps, but so much. I mean,
yeah,
because a lot of the places that, like, I would say you can probably have more on your regular boat.
Yeah.
Like a bass boat trailer, and leaving it in the parking lot because the ramps and stuff are bigger and everything like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of kayak ramps you go to are kind of discreet. They're back in the woods. They're anywhere and everywhere. So you gotta be real careful about how you rig your trailer up in some places.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna go with some children.
Uh-oh. Just gonna hear him yell. He's gonna lose it. Yeah, no playing with the door.
Anybody want to come over and babysit?
Y'all want some children's?
Yeah, y'all want to come over and babysit? I was just looking, like, some of them, I think you get so much, it seems like it's difficult to even rig a kayak on them, you know what I mean? Like, like ours, we take our rods off and our GoPro and our power pole, and the rest of it kind of.
Well, you
just
didn't
stays
even
on.
do that.
Oh man, let me tell you something. You get to a certain point in a tournament, you don't even care no more if them things fly off the back of the boat.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going far. But I just left them more. They stayed.
Yeah.
The GoPro now, that dude was swinging.
Yeah. Well, to me, you should be able to lead. Like, I have rigged my whole kayak out because I'm only like 5 minutes from the boat ramp. And for a little river that's right down the road from me, and I'll rig the whole thing completely out before I go. But I didn't put my rods on it. But
Yeah.
you know, I wasn't to that point yet. I was just going fishing. But I could have left them on there. And that's the thing is when I want to put my kayak in after I want to be able to rig it, I want to be able to put all my rods and everything in it, and then back it down the boat ramp and launch it like I would a bass boat.
Yeah.
And all you got to do is pull it right off the side, pull it over, and I power pull down.
Because, I mean, at the ramp, that's what a lot of people get aggravated with kayaking. Is like sometimes kayakers kind of take it. No, most of them are okay. They'll pull it off to the side and do it. But sometimes they take up the whole ramp.
Yeah.
And I think, as what we need to try to do is learn to be quicker with that stuff. And I think
it's like boat etiquette, almost like if you ever go and you fish a bass boat tournament, when people are launching their bass boats, I mean, it's just well, me and Josh used to be there, and we both had our different boats. He'd have his, I'd have mine. Well, whoever was in front just
launched it. Yeah,
just launched. That way you could hurry up and go park. We just let it float.
Yeah.
We just back it in the water, let it go. And then the second person, we'd hurry up, go park real quick, run out, get in their truck, back them in the water, or we would actually get in their boat.
Yeah.
That's most of the time the way it worked. We would just jump right in the back of the boat. He's already backing down the boat ramp, jump in his boat. I go on his boat. I go grab my boat, push it over to the side, and then keep on getting it.
Yeah, that's what he said. He don't want to put rod tubes on the trailer. It seems like I'm telling everyone I got a lot of gear, and that's me too. Like I think the rod tube thing's okay if you're going point A to point B, but a lot of times you can't get so many rods and reels in there together.
Yeah,
on those rod tubes, you got to take everything apart.
Yeah,
and I've watched guys do that. They'll get to the ramp, man, and they'll especially the long trip, they'll put everything together. Heck with that, dude.
No, I mean, they got to straighten everything up and everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do it. I like the Yakima box. I do like that, where you can keep like 8 or 9 rods in it, fully rigged, ready to go. I like that box, and I want that box.
Yeah.
I haven't got one yet, but that's something that I will probably purchase to be able to have. So, like, if I'm running down to the river, I can have all my rods sitting in there, so you don't have to shove them in a truck or
worry about
whatever like that.
Stuff,
you're going on a long trip or something like that. I like that box.
Oh, look who joined us. Oh, Craig joined us. Craig, you need to go back and watch the beginning of this show.
Yes. Start from the beginning.
Yeah, it gets good.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that you came in late.
I'm just sorry.
He's going to apologize to you now. It's good hanging out with you today, though, Craig.
Yeah. I didn't mean what came out. It wasn't like bad.
That says kayak trailer guys on the last derby were sharing stories at the damn ramp. Honest 15 minutes, man. Launched off the bank, needless to say.
Yeah.
I like I say, I know Chickamauga. Now, I did dump mine at one time. That was actually
that's in the video too.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was the beginning of it too, like leading into it. It's pretty funny. It was horrendous sound.
Yeah.
But he said, yeah, whatever. I'm telling you, go back and watch it, Craig. But we do love you. But yeah. It's crazy, man. It's just, I think some of I don't want to name no names of people's kayaks that we've seen. I'm not going to do that because I think they got some really great looking trailers. It's cool. At first sight, you're like, daggone, man, that's bad. That's awesome. But then you get to looking at it and you're thinking, man, like, how you going to get in there and rig that thing?
Like you'd have to unload it to rig it.
Yeah, you have to unload it to rig it. And when it comes to building trailers, which maybe we'll do a show on that, or maybe here we are, we're doing it now. But when it comes to trailers, there's so much to think about of just not just getting the kayak on there. It was, everything's like, for instance, like those racks we bought. We had to
Yeah.
go buy extension. We bought the racks off of Amazon.
Yeah,
The
the
cheap-
ladder
like
rack.
Yeah, like
from
140
Amazon.
bucks.
And most people are using those.
Yeah, yeah,
But we ended up buying exhaust extension and added to it to get that extra height, so we could actually, if we needed to, we could walk down our trailer,
mm-hmm.
slide our kayaks off, pull them in there, so we could leave a seat on it and
Up.
everything.
Graphs on it. All
Yeah,
that.
when we pull out from the boat ramp, like even at Chickamauga, when I loaded up, I never pulled my graphs, nothing off. It just pulled right down the ramp. I slid it right on the trailer, tie the front end up, just have a rope that I tied to it, pull it up, snatch it, and
Yeah.
then snatch it right off a boat ramp, and then go up to the top, and I finished unrigging everything else that I was going to do for my road trip
Yeah,
to go home or whatever. And I think that's a like when you get there, you have to get there so early to do all this stuff, and you're prepping to do all that.
yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. Just when you guys,
I guess we're lazy.
well, it's a bass boat kind of in us. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I do. I hate getting to a boat ramp. I hate having to get to the boat ramp so early because I have to rig.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it if you have to. I get that. Well, it's like, yeah, it's respect for everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and some of it too. You see like these bass boat guys, and we were bass boat guys, but I never really like kayak fishermen.
It wasn't a big deal.
It really wasn't. But some guys, man, just do not like kayak fishermen, and kayak fishermen
And
don't
I
like.
ran into one of those guys
Yeah,
at the boat ramp down the road here.
yeah, that dude was a douche.
And I don't know if it was because he'd always dealt with the kayakers pulling in on him and taking forever
Yeah,
to unload or what. I have no idea. But he had something
he was mad
against us kayak people.
Yeah, he's
And
an older guy.
I've probably done some stuff I shouldn't have, but I backed right down beside him in a one-person ramp,
Yeah,
and I launched my stuff.
they were
faster.
side by side on a one-person ramp.
Yeah, I backed in there. He's like, "You can't do that." I backed in there. No, I can back a trailer now. I backed that thing right in there beside him, and I unloaded my stuff and was in and out before he could load his boat,
Yeah,
just to prove a point.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was not a very nice guy, and the stuff that he was used to try to get in front of me,
yeah,
saying his wife was handicapped and everything like that, and he needed to hurry up and get home. And I'm all about that.
yeah.
But then when he pulled his boat out, he sat there for another hour and a half talking to another boater.
Yeah,
So it was not
complaining about how much money we had in our kayaks.
that.
Like, I mean, it was he was mad.
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is. But anyways, yeah, it's just good etiquette, and and it's good too. Kind of gives some of the respect, gives the kayakers respect if we hurry up and get in and get out, and not worry about taking up the room like the bass boat guys do. You know what I mean? Or like, not
Yeah.
take up the room like they do. They put in quick.
They put in quick, they take out quick. And I mean, you can, if you're in a bass boat line and you don't know how to back a trailer,
Yeah.
I mean, it gets real bad. Like,
People get mad.
yeah, and I mean, and this is something that, I mean, even if it took them 5 minutes to back down the ramp, I mean, those guys are mad.
They're ready
So,
to get on the water.
They're ready to
It
get
is
on,
crazy.
or they're ready to get off.
Yeah.
In the evenings is probably worse than
Especially if they had a bad
in the
event.
morning, because normally if they'll be able to ask their co-angler or whatever, can you back a trailer?
Yeah.
They'll be like, no. Well, they'll back it pretty much all the way down the boat ramp, and then they'll switch.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's not how it works.
Philip Cook said enclosed trailer, throw your crap in there and go. Yeah, we did it, and we loved it.
Yeah.
The reason why we didn't do it now, like we talked about earlier, is some of these ramps that you put. If you go to major lakes, it's not bad.
Mm-mm.
But
Loved
some
it.
ramps, like fishing the James River, some ramps it was kind of tough.
Yeah.
Some ramps ain't bad.
Nope.
But, if you get in there, and the problem is you get in there and you get so many other boats, like when people do float trips. So everybody will get in there and park. So if you get there early enough, and all these other people park around you, and if you get back before they do, you can't hardly get out. Like when I fished Shenandoah, I took the family that one time. Not Shenandoah, right above Bedford Power Plant. Why can't I think of the name of that in Bedford? But anyways, like going up 130 there.
Yeah.
And we fished that, and I got caught up in there when people were parked all around me. because that's where they were pulling out at.
Yeah.
And I couldn't hardly get out. But another reason why we got away from it was the fact that, well, for one, gas. It's a lot easier pulling that stuff. But
Yeah.
But the other was the natives were so heavy, like having to put all the wheels and all that stuff on it.
Yeah, we'd had to make something that kept it elevated
Suspended,
off
yeah.
the floor.
So we could just
So
put
you
the
can
wheels down.
have the wheels down, roll it up in there on top, and then set it down on something taller. So
Yeah.
we didn't do that on the ones we have now. You know, there is occasions where I still would probably do it if we were going to go on a small
Long
trip,
Yeah.
go camping and camp out. I mean, we stayed in them and everything. We loved it.
Yeah.
It
It
was
was
the
fun.
We had a lot of fun doing that. And I mean, we got videos of both of our trailers,
Mhm.
and I mean, we had them decked out, and it was the way to go. I ended up converting mine into a construction trailer after that, but I can still use the one side of it if I ever needed to put
Yeah.
my kayak in to go somewhere if we were going somewhere was not very good boat ramps or
Mm-hmm.
you know, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. I've turned mine into a kart racing trailer now. Matthew's pretty much his hobbies claim that. So, but like I say, and even with the kart racing thing, if we went out of town somewhere, I'd camp in it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I'd put this cart outside maybe, but I mean, you know, going out, it was fun, man. You could sleep in them, and it is the way to go if you can afford it, and if you're fishing like Bassmaster events and KBF events, and where they go into these major lakes, and you're putting in regular boat ramps, it's not a problem. It's when you start fishing some of these smaller things, you know.
Yeah, club tournament stuff.
Well, that's just like when we fished Shenandoah, that one spot we put in. Our little trailers are perfect.
Yeah.
For that, you can back it right in the water, but our
Oh, yeah.
enclosed, that ramp was so, I mean, it was steep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like putting it on the side of a daggone mountain. I mean, it was really, really steep. And
Yeah.
you can't hardly pull them up. Like the natives on the wheels, you would struggle.
Airs are too heavy.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why we didn't go with that this time.
Yeah.
Is just because of that. I mean, they're pretty much like bass boats
Mm-hmm.
now, and not really. I mean, they're kayaks, but they're,
Yeah.
you know, they're rigged, and it's so much easier just to back them in the water and go. They're just so heavy.
Yak, I don't know if I said this one earlier. Yak Bass said he needs a Oneobjective themed trailer build. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, I really hate that our tackle warehouse order didn't come in today, because we got some
Because
really
that was the was the show. I mean,
Yeah.
but we, like I said, we'll get to test out these baits. Maybe we can get a little bit of video footage on our cell phone or something like that we can actually show as we're doing this.
What do y'all think about the kayak rigs getting more expensive than the John boat game?
I think it all depends on what you want to do. I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
you can spend you can spend the same amount of money in both.
if you live in an area where you got a lot of John boat tournaments, and you get into that, you know what I mean? Like around here, there's a lot of John boat tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I done the boat that I did, just because there's a bunch of 99 lakes.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to take my family out a lot easier than I had been doing it.
Yeah.
Like, well, I wouldn't have been able to go fishing today.
Yeah. Well, like
if I didn't have the John boat.
Yeah. Like back at home, we don't really have a lot of John boat tournaments. You know, you got the Amherst Lakes that will have a couple of John boat events, small boat events. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can't run gas motors in them anyways. They're all electric. So
yeah, and down here, they have John boat tournaments every Sunday, like all year long.
Yeah. So, but you know, I think kayaks are getting out there. I mean, it's going to be a point now, which you can, like, I think it was Bob and where you could finance a kayak. And you're going to probably start seeing that where more and more dealers are going to have better financing for it, which I think is just getting crazy. But I mean, when you're getting kayaks, I mean, you look at the Apex, was it $10,000?
Oh yeah.
So I mean, not everybody
so.
has $10,000 just to throw down on a plain Jane kayak.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, look at Hobie. They're going up to at 5,000 something now.
Yeah, and I mean, I bought my John boat, my 16-foot John boat, with a brand new Mercury 9.9 and a trailer for $6,000.
Yeah. All you gotta do is put a trolling motor on it.
Yeah, and you don't have to do that. You could just you could go buy a 30 pounds of thrust trolling motor and shove it right on the back.
Yeah.
For somebody who just really wanted to do that. I mean,
Yeah, or you know, like say you can go to Walmart and buy what is the bow mount one they got up there? It ain't real expensive.
$400.
Yeah.
So
Throw that on there.
you could be in a brand new John boat with trolling motor on it for less than $7,000.
Yeah. Simple way. I mean, look at the Hobie, plain Jane Hobie with a pedal drive's $5.
Yeah, but it all depends on what you want and what you need it for. You know.
Then you spend 10,000 rigging it. That's true.
Who?
Craig said. He said then you spend 10,000 rigging it. Yeah, I mean, and it is. I mean, it just all depends. Like Jane's situation, he wanted to take the kids with him, you know. And kayaking, it's a family oriented. But if you only got a couple hours to go out, it is a pain in the neck to load and unload.
When your kids are young.
Yeah, all these kayaks, and then you can't really fish much because you're not right with them. So it's harder for them to fish because you're.
Or they really can't because they don't know how to control the boat or whatever like that. It's cool just to go and float the river and do stuff like that and just, you know, hang around and lounge with the family. But like if they want to go fishing, it's really hard to do that out of a kayak.
It is.
With two or three kids, it is tough. I got 3 children, so it's tough, and that's why I did a John boat build.
Yeah. But you know. What do I think about it? Like I say, I think it's cool because it means the kayak industry is growing, and more technology is in these kayaks and designing, and I mean the molds are through the roof. I mean, you know, we've talked to a couple brands, and I mean to get a kayak mold is insane, but and they're gonna keep getting like that. But where does a kid who wants to get on the kayak trail fit? Nowadays, though, it's growing away from hobby thing without laying down a few stacks. That's right. But you know what? I mean...
But you can start out in the club stuff because, like, that's just like what happened in the, you know, like, you fish the Federation.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. You can go fish, like, a club events and stuff like that and fish against people that are actually going to teach you more than you're going to learn in, I'd say, a bigger trail. Because, in my opinion, you know, there's clicks in every type of fishing situation. So, like, but a club, small club stuff, most time people know the kid's parents or whatever like that. And so, like, if they had a kid was trying to get into kayak fishing, they don't necessarily need to have this big old rig because a lot of the club stuff isn't that big a deal.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have the guys that are like that, but it pushes them to be better, but you don't necessarily need all that stuff. We've been whipped a ton of times with people with a whole lot less on their kayaks than we have.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't, you know, I think it all depends on, because sometimes they can't go as far. So we're sitting there running and gunning to a bunch of spots, but they can just sit there and fish.
Yeah.
I mean, and when we first started kayak fishing, we actually did better doing that. Just hanging out, fishing, because we couldn't run and gun like we did in a big bass boat.
Yeah. Chad Crow said wrong stern plate was sent out from a Crescent crew. Any chance to get one sent out this week? Yeah, get with us, man. We'll talk.
Yeah,
we'll get everything worked out from there. But yeah, when it comes to the kayak tournaments, stuff like that, I mean, like I say, Casey had one. It was what, $35 or something like that to enter it.
Yeah.
I mean, that is. I mean, and he had so many people in it that when you won, you could win a pretty good little paycheck. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if someone was, by the time you won Big Fish and won the event, you know what I mean? Like, you could win a good chunk. So, I mean, that was out of $35. Yeah. You know, I mean, sometimes you're only going to get 10, you're going to get 11, but if you keep saving that money, I mean, you go out in a Sun Dolphin.
Yeah.
Spend $300-400 at Walmart and get a Sun Dolphin. Is it going to be comfortable? No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. My dad's got one, and he hates it.
Yeah.
But my dad's older too, so you know, sitting in something like that is not great. But I mean, you know, I've seen guys go out there and fish in Pelicans. I've seen guys fishing other boats. I don't think the boat makes it as. Now, when you get into the bigger events, the KBFs and all that stuff, yeah, you're going to be competing against guys with Hobies. And I'm going to tell you right now, a Hobie will outrun you if you got a 30-pound thrust
Or 50.
55 XI3, depending on your
Yeah.
boat. A Hobie
Makes-
guy that can pedal is probably going to whip you in speed or be right there
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. If you don't have an 1103,
Yeah,
he's probably going to outrun you.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just. But I mean, you know, when it comes to graphs and all that stuff, I mean, it's just that's how it is in bass boat world too.
Yeah,
I mean, you can go in with a Skeeter or a John boat, you know, like a tracker. You can go to a tracker and go buy the Heritage Edition, what was at the time, if you still even do
10
it.
grand.
10 grand. You ain't got all the best electronics. You got a 20 horsepower motor, and is that what it was? 20 horsepower, 40 horsepower, and a live well and a trolling motor.
Yeah.
And I've seen guys whoop us with boats similar to that because they didn't have to go nowhere. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've had people with blown motors whoop us right in the daggone,
yeah,
right in the daggone boat ramp. They put in just to fish, and their motor was blown.
yeah,
And they'll fish their boat ramp all day.
yeah.
'Cause you can catch retreads all day. We're
Yeah.
up and running around, spending all kinds of money, and they're sitting at the boat ramp making fun of all us.
Yeah. High schools are picking up kayak fishing. Great for the kids to get into. Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
I think that's cool. I wish they had stuff like that when we were in high school.
Oh yeah.
So, but
Our grades have been a little higher.
yeah, probably so. Brett Coleman said new shirts are nice. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
they've done really well. We've really happy with them. We plan on hopefully maybe doing another order again here soon. You know, getting ready. So, let's talk a little bit about this, and then we're gonna probably get off here because it's getting late. The fair that goes on down here. What
It's
is
in
it?
August. I can't remember the date.
Yeah. So we'll get once it gets closer, or maybe next show we'll have a date. We'll probably start promoting. We're gonna be setting up a. Is the booth finalized? Have we got it? Like, I mean,
No,
Okay.
I'm trying. My wife's on the fair board, so hopefully we'll
Yeah.
get the booth that we want. We'll
Yeah.
we'll have a booth there.
Yeah.
I just hope we get the one that we want.
Yeah, and it's a big fair. I mean, when's it start on like a Thursday?
It starts on I think it starts on like a Wednesday, but that's just kind of like the pageant stuff and everything. The real fair, I don't think starts a Thursday,
And it goes through the weekend.
Friday, Saturday. It's not on Sunday,
Okay.
but it's a
They
4-day
have
thing.
They have a concert.
They
All
have
that
two.
stuff.
They have two big bands. One to be Friday night, one to be Saturday night.
Yeah.
It's pretty cheap to get in, so it's a good event.
It's a big deal though. It was a big deal down here. So we plan on setting up and having a booth and having kayaks and shirts and apparel, stuff like that. Maybe, you know, some odd and end stuff. But
Oh yeah,
we'll be there talking fishing, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, it's all expanded.
yeah. Summer school, that would be more like me.
Yeah. Summer school, yeah. Okay, Dub, thanks for y'all's opinion on that. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, and if you ever want to message us and you know, interested in more in kayak tournaments, and we've done it. We've had a good time with it. We ain't fishing much this year. We didn't fish many last year,
Yeah,
but it's just work. You know, we just didn't have the time. We had a good time doing them. They were fun. Like I say, if you ever got any kind of questions, right, always feel free to reach out to us, email us, whatever. But talking about, it's expanding. I'm teaching kayaking at the MWR, the kayak fishing to single sailors, Marines, and Army guys and girls. Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. I think it's great to get anybody out on the water. I think everybody should start there. You know, even if, I mean, it's okay to go buy a boat if that's what you want to do, depending on your family situation, money situation, and all that. Because some people just don't want to paddle a kayak or get in it. But I think it's great, though, if you can start there.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm going to tell you what, we got in bass boats, and we did okay. But, man, we learned how to break down some water once we got into a kayak.
oh yeah.
We really did. It was crazy.
How you doing, bud?
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. We're going to be getting off here in just a minute, but you can go back and catch it. And guys, like I say, we'll be doing these things. We're trying to do them every Tuesday night. Some of them might be later. Now the fishing season's going good, and you know, just depends on work and all that too. But like I say, we plan on trying to make ourselves get out on the water more. That way we can have content for you guys, and you know, so you guys can come along with us fishing.
Yeah.
All that shit we're doing. So, but like I say, a lot of them might not be at 8 o'clock because sometimes we ain't getting off the water until it was 8 o'clock when we pulled out today.
Yeah, it was right at 8.
Yeah. So, but you know, but maybe it might be 9 o'clock when we start doing a show. I don't know. It just depends on what we do that day or
Yeah,
whatever.
if we can get, if the earlier that we can do them, the better. But
Yeah.
if we get caught up, we'll probably be shooting for a little later.
Yeah. So, but no, I mean, if y'all are here, please hit the like button. The likes really help. And like I say, please subscribe if you haven't. Probably most of you are, and we do appreciate everybody that has subscribed. Man, we're getting really close to
53.
Yeah, 5,300 subscribers. So, really appreciate all that. He went back and watched it. Look. We need a shirt. Hashtag bow mounted.
Yeah. Yeah. The mud flap girls or something on it.
Yeah.
Bow mounted.
God, I like that. Hashtag bow mounted. We need to start using that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Nobody will know what it is.
Yeah.
Most won't, anyways.
But, Craig will never forget it.
Yeah. Craig can be a superstar. On that.
Yeah. Wait till his wife listens to this. Full send.
Somebody put that. Yeah, full send.
Oh, yeah.
Spot lock don't work.
The spotlight feature doesn't work on that.
Oh, man. That's great. This is a great show.
But normally it goes, if you're going into Ford, it's going to go backwards first. So it's going to thrust you backwards and then push you forward.
Oh, man. We got to end this one. This could get crazy.
Yeah, Craig had to come back on.
Yeah. But,
sorry, Craig.
Yeah.
It was an accident.
Yeah, that wasn't planned. I can tell you that. But anyways, guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in. We got some new tackle coming, so stay tuned for next Tuesday. Tried and tested. We got some new tackle. We got some pretty cool stuff coming for next show, so we're excited to be talking about that. See what you guys' opinion is on it. If you have any baits that you want our take on it or our review on or 6 beers in. That's what we need to start doing.
Oh boy,
yeah,
that wouldn't be good.
Wouldn't get monetized probably. But if you got any baits that y'all are interested in, whatever, hit us up. You know what I mean? Like we love to see what's new out there. Look, that little monkey joining us.
That's my little mini me.
But and we'll try to do what we can to get them. You know what I mean? So send us a message, show it on here. I don't care.
Yeah.
And then we'll see about trying to get it, do a test, and figure out. And that way, it just gives us an excuse to buy more tackle. So.
Yeah.
But other than that, guys, please hit the subscribe button. Share this video with your friends.
Yep.
And can't wait for the next one. Thanks, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah. Hit that like button.
Yeah.
We got 14 people on here.
Yeah.
We got 8 likes.
Yeah.
Come
so
on
hit the
now.
like button. But all right, guys. Talk to you later. And be careful. Don't get bow mounted. See you.
All right. See you.